We are talking about molality, moles per kg. It is the number of moles of solute per kg of solvent. Number of moles of solute per kg of solvent is equal to molality. It is the only concentration term that is defined with respect to solvent. All the concentration terms are defined with respect to solution, but molality is defined with respect to solvent. Okay? It is the number of moles per kg of solvent. If you look at this example, in this example, we have 5 moles of NaOH dissolved in water to get 1 kg solution. So this 1 kg solution is the mass of solution, not the mass of solvent. We'll have to first find out the mass of solvent here. Okay? So mass of solvent कैसे निकालेंगे? Mass of solution will be the mass of solute plus mass of solvent. तो total mass में से solute का mass subtract करेंगे. We'll subtract the mass of NaOH from the total mass of the solution to get the mass of solvent. Mass of NaOH is 200 grams. Mass of solution is 1 kg or 1000 grams. 1000 minus 200, 800 grams is the mass of solvent. Now we get molality as number of moles of solute upon mass of solvent into 1000. That is equal to 25 by 4. The molality of the solution comes out to be 25 by 4. Clear है ये? Is this clear to everyone? So we say that concentration of NaOH in the solution is equal to 25 by 4. It can be written as 6.25. 6.25 m or 6.25 moles per kg. In words, we'll write concentration of NaOH is 6.25 molal. In words, we'll write concentration of NaOH is 6.25 molal. Clear है ये? Is this clear to everyone? Next देखो. (200 grams of MgSO4 was dissolved in 2 liters water. Find molality of MgSO4 in the solution. It is given that density of water is equal to 1 grams per ml. Try करो. (200 grams of MgSO4 was dissolved in 2 liters water. Find the molality of MgSO4 in the solution. करो जल्दी से ये। इजी है ये। विल फाइंड आउट द नंबर ऑफ moles of MgSO4. We'll find out the moles of MgSO4 will be given mass upon molar mass. Molar mass of MgSO4 is 120. ठीक है, this comes out to be 20/12 or 5/3. ठीक है, then we'll find out mass of water, that is the solvent. Mass of water will be volume into density. Volume is 2 liters or 2000 ml. Density is 1 grams per ml is equal to 2000 grams. Now we will get molality is equal to moles of MgSO4 5/3 upon mass of solvent 2000 into 1000. तो solve करेंगे तो this is equal to 5/6 is equal to 0.833. We'll say that concentration of MgSO4 is 0.833 molal. Symbolically, we'll write concentration of MgSO4 is equal to 0.833. Clear है ये? Is this clear to everyone? सार्थक, मृगय, सौम्या, अनन्या, अन्य आ रहा है ना समझ में? Good. Next concentration term which we'll be doing is mole fraction, often denoted as X. X solute is the mole fraction of solute. It is the number of moles of solute present in 1 mole solution. It is the number of moles of solute present in 1 mole solution. तो solution के 1 mole में से solute का कितना mole present है? We calculate it as mole fraction of solute is number of moles of solute upon total number of moles of solution. The total number of moles of solution will be equal to number of moles of solute plus number of moles of solvent. This is how we calculate mole fraction of a solute. पेज स्टैंड करूं? नेक्स्ट देखो, just as we define mole fraction of solute, similarly we also define mole fraction of solvent. One second, yeah. There's some disturbance in the background. Mole fraction of solvent is equal to number of moles of solvent upon number of moles of solute plus moles of solvent. So from here we can write mole fraction of solute plus mole fraction of solvent is equal to 1. This is valid for binary solutions. If we have only two substances, one solute, one solvent, then mole fraction of solute plus mole fraction of solvent will be equal to 1. Okay. सिंपल एग्जांपल देखते हैं. Four moles of calcium chloride was dissolved in you can have mole fraction for three substances also. The mole fraction is moles of that substance upon total moles. So if you have a mixture of 4 or more substances, then also we can define mole fraction. Okay. So mole fraction is simply moles of one substance upon total moles. So 4 moles of CaCl2 was dissolved in 900 grams of water. Find mole fraction of CaCl2 in the solution. बहुत ही स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड है. मोल्स ऑफ CaCl2 पता है अपने को 4, मोल्स ऑफ वाटर कैलकुलेट करेंगे. मोल्स ऑफ वाटर कितना आएगा? मास अपॉन मोलर मास 900 अपॉन 18 is equal to 50. Okay, now we'll get mole fraction of calcium chloride is equal to number of moles of calcium chloride upon number of moles of calcium chloride plus number of moles of water. So 4 by 54 is equal to 2 by 27. Clear है ये mole fraction का calculation? Another concentration term which we often do is ppm. ppm or parts per million. ppm stands for parts per million. It is similar to percentage. Okay. And normally ppm is defined as ppm by weight. Conventionally, ppm is ppm by mass or weight. How do we calculate it? We'll get ppm is equal to mass of solute upon mass of solution into 10 to the power 6. Percentage निकालने के लिए we multiply by 100 parts per million निकालने के लिए we multiply by 1 million, that is 10 to the power 6. So parts per million is the amount of solute present in 1 million parts of the solution. So in terms of weights, in terms of masses, it will be equal to mass of solute upon mass of solution into 10 to the power 6, or the mass of solute present in 1 million grams of solute present in 1 million grams of solution. Is this clear? Let us do a simple example based on this. Note it down quickly. Simple example. Ten grams of NaOH was dissolved in 20 liters water. Find ppm of NaOH. Water की density 1. अगर नहीं भी specified, if it's not specified, then also we'll take it as 1. Find ppm of NaOH in the solution. Yeah. How to find ppm? We'll first find out mass of solution. Mass of solution will be equal to mass of water plus mass of NaOH. Mass of water will be volume into density. 20 liters is 20 into 1000 milliliters. Density is 1. Or mass of NaOH is 10 grams. It's 2000, 20,000 plus 10 grams is approximately 20,001 grams. It is approximately 20,000 grams. बहुत ज़्यादा difference नहीं है. Okay. Then we'll find out ppm is equal to mass of NaOH upon mass of solution into 10 to the power 6. The mass of NaOH is 10. Mass of solution is 20,000 into 10 to the power 6. इसको solve करेंगे. ऊपर आ गया 10 to the power 10 into 10 to the power 6 upon 2 into 10 to the power 4. So this comes out to be 100. This comes out to be 5. 5 into 100 is equal to 500. So concentration of NaOH is 500 ppm. concentration of NaOH is 500 ppm. It is given 20 liters water दिया है ना. Concentration of NaOH is 500 ppm. Is it clear? Next देखो. We'll talk about interconversion of concentration terms. यहाँ पे एक concentration term को दूसरे concentration term में convert करना है. Normally it's quite straightforward, but sometimes the calculations get complicated. To better understand this interconversion, we divide concentration terms into two categories, two types of concentration terms. All the concentration terms can be classified into two types. The first type is called temperature independent concentration term, and another is temperature dependent concentration term. There are some concentration terms which are temperature dependent, and there are some concentration terms which are temperature independent. How do we define or differentiate them? The temperature dependent concentration terms involve volume term, and volume may change with change in temperature. There is some expansion contraction in the volume with change in temperature. They involve volume term. Whereas temperature independent concentration term does not involve the volume term. Okay. So if we can classify the different concentration terms, temperature independent में आ जाएगा molality. Molality is number of moles per kg of solvent, does not involve volume. So molality is temperature independent. Percentage weight by weight is temperature independent. Mole fraction is temperature independent, etc. If you look at the temperature dependent concentration term, molarity, percentage weight by volume, grams per liter strength, etc. These are examples of temperature dependent concentration term. टेम्परेचर डिपेंडेंट कॉन्सेंट्रेशन टर्म में वॉल्यूम इन्वॉल्व है, टेम्परेचर इंडिपेंडेंट कॉन्सेंट्रेशन टर्म में वॉल्यूम इन्वॉल्व नहीं है, मास या मोल्स आते हैं. An important concept here is for the interconversion between a temperature dependent and a temperature independent concentration term, we need the data of density of solution. For the interconversion between a temperature independent and a temperature dependent concentration term, we need the data of density of solution. But to convert within the temperature independent concentration term, one temperature independent concentration term to another temperature independent concentration term, we need not use density. जैसे molality से weight by weight निकालना है, molality से mole fraction निकालना है, so we need not use the density of solution. Molarity से weight by volume निकालना है, molarity से gram per liter निकालना है, we need not use density of solution. इसमें से कुछ relation हमने किया है, तो ये relation मैं लिखा देता हूँ, relation between temperature independent concentration term. एक बार फिर से लिखा देता हूँ. Sorry, let us first do temperature dependent concentration terms. If we are relating two terms which are both same categories, then we need not use density. जैसे molarity और weight by volume को relate करना है, ये पहले भी लिखाया है मैंने. Molarity into molar mass of solute is equal to grams per liter strength and is equal to percentage weight by volume into 10. ये relation लिखाया है मैंने. So this is the relation between the different temperature dependent concentration terms, the concentration terms of the same category. We need not use density of the solution to interrelate them. The only quantity that is required is the molar mass of solute. Okay, they can be directly related. आया समझ में ये point? Is this clear to everyone? The difference between temperature independent and temperature dependent concentration term. And ये वाला relation तो मैंने पहले भी कराया है. This relation we have done earlier also. Molarity into molar mass of solute is grams per liter 10, which is equal to percentage weight by volume into 10. ठीक है, जल्दी से नोट कर लो. Now let us try and relate the temperature independent concentration terms. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे एक एग्जांपल देखते हैं, कन्वर्शन ऑफ मोलालिटी टू मोल फ्रैक्शन and percentage weight by weight. Suppose molality is equal to m. If molality is m, what does it mean? 1 kg solvent has m moles of solute. ठीक है, अभी देखो वेट बाय वेट मोल फ्रैक्शन कैसे निकालेंगे. 1 kg solvent, we can write moles of solvent is equal to mass of solvent upon molar mass. 1 kg is 1000 grams upon molar mass of solvent. Just for simplicity, let us represent solvent by letter A and solute by letter B. So capital MA, let us write it as molar mass of solvent, and capital MB, let us write it as molar mass of solute. We get moles of solvent is equal to 1000 upon MA. ठीक है, moles of solute यहाँ पे दिया हुआ 1 kg solvent is m moles of solute, so moles of solute is m. Now we get mole fraction of solute is equal to moles of solute upon moles of solute plus moles of solvent. So from here we get a relation between mole fraction and molality. Mole fraction of solute is equal to m into Ma upon m into Ma plus 1000. We can convert different concentration terms by using this approach. An important point is we need not use the density data. For interconversion between mole fraction and molality, we did not apply or we did not use the density. We can interconvert them without the help of density. आ रहा है समझ में? It's not necessary to memorize these interconversion formulae. We may memorize, we may not memorize. It's always advisable to understand how to approach such problems. Okay. Normally, whichever concentration term is given, whichever concentration term the value is given, we'll use the definition of that concentration term for the interconversion. Next, देखो. You also have to find out the percentage weight by weight. Percentage weight by weight के लिए हमें mass of solution निकालना पड़ेगा. So let us find out mass of solute first. mass of solute will be equal to moles of solute into molar mass of solute. Moles of solute is small m, molar mass of solute is capital MB. So this is equal to mass of solute. Mass of solvent was given as 1 kg or 1000 grams. ये सब हमने grams में निकाला है. So mass of solution is equal to 1000 plus mmB. Now we'll get percentage weight by weight as equal to mass of solute upon mass of solution into 100. Mass of solute is how much? M into MB upon mass of solution is how much? 1000 plus mmB into 100 is equal to 1 second. Clear है ये? So here we have established a relation between weight by weight and molality. इसे previously हमने mole fraction और molality में एक relation establish किया था. In either of these relations, density is not required. Without the help of density, we can relate the concentration terms of the same category. Okay? But when we have to relate concentration terms of two different categories, we need to use the density. Let us do an example for relation between a temperature dependent concentration term and a temperature independent concentration term. And a temperature independent concentration. Relation between temperature dependent concentration terms. एक second. The conversion of molarity to molality and percentage weight by weight and mole fraction. Conversion of molarity to molality, percentage weight by weight and mole fraction. If molarity is given, how to find out molality of the solution, how to find out weight by weight, how to find out mole fraction. Molarity is equal to m. You have to find out the other values of concentration term. If molarity is m, what does it mean? You can say that 1 liter solution has m moles of solute. 1 liter solution has m moles of solute. Now let us use this information to find out the other concentration terms. कैसे यूज करेंगे देखो, यहाँ से 1 लीटर सोल्यूशन मतलब अगर वॉल्यूम ऑफ सोल्यूशन 1 लीटर है, 1 लीटर मतलब 1000 ml, तो नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ सोल्यूट इज इक्वल टू द मोलारिटी, दैट इज इक्वल टू कैपिटल M. For finding out molality, we need mass. We need to know the density of solution. If the density of solution is D, right? If density of solution is D grams per ml, then mass of solution is equal to volume into density is equal to 1000 into D grams. Mass of solution आ गया. Volume of solution was 1000 ml. इस volume को density से multiply करेंगे, we'll get the value of mass of solution. Understood? Now we'll find out mass of solute. Mass of solute is number of moles of solute into molar mass of solute. Number of moles of solute, we have taken it as capital M, that is molarity, because volume is 1 liter. Molar mass of solute is taken as MB. So mass of solute aa gaya. Now we can find out mass of solvent. Mass of solvent will be mass of solution minus mass of solute. Mass of solution is 1000 D. Mass of solute is MB. So mass of solvent aa gaya. Okay. Moles of solvent अगर निकालेंगे तो moles of solvent will be mass upon molar mass. So 1000 D minus MMB upon molar mass of solvent, that is Ma. Now we can find out, we can write expressions for different concentration terms. Molality is equal to number of moles of solute upon mass of solvent in grams into 1000. So molality M is equal to moles of solute capital M. Mass of solvent is 1000 D minus MMB into 1000. यहाँ से आ गया molality M is equal to 1000 M upon 1000 D minus MMB. This is the relation between molality and molarity. We need to know the density to relate molality and molarity. आया समझ में? Is this clear? ठीक है, मैं एक क्वेश्चन कराता हूँ पहले. लेट मी कंप्लीट दिस. फॉर्मूले यूज नहीं करेंगे, विल यूज द मेथड. ठीक है, लेट मी कंप्लीट दिस. हमने मोलालिटी और मोलारिटी का एक रिलेशन निकाला है. ठीक है, लेट मी कंप्लीट दिस. अभी वेट बाय वेट और मोल फ्रैक्शन भी निकाल लेते हैं. और क्या क्या निकालना है अपने को? वेट बाय वेट निकालना है, मोल फ्रैक्शन निकालना है. 1 सेकेंड. Now we'll find out weight by weight. Weight by weight is equal to mass of solute upon mass of solution into 100. Mass of solute is MMB upon mass of solution is 1000 D into 100. तो सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे तो MMB अपॉन 10D आ जाएगा। तो इट्स एन इम्पॉर्टेंट रिलेशन, परसेंटेज वेट बाय वेट। एक सेकेंड, इसको मैं इधर ही लिख लेता हूँ। ऐसे सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे तो विल गेट परसेंटेज वेट बाय वेट इज इक्वल टू MMB अपॉन 10D। इससे भी एक इम्पॉर्टेंट रिलेशन है, इस टर्म्स को थोड़ा रीअरेंज करके लिखेंगे। मोलारिटी इज इक्वल टू 10 into percentage weight by weight into density upon molar mass of solute. This relation is quite important. ये काफी significant और important relation है, ये याद रखना है because it is very often used. Very often concentrations are expressed in density and weight by weight. Density, weight by weight और molecular formula के help से हम molarity calculate कर सकते हैं। मैंने जो मार्क किया वो वाला रिलेशन याद रखना है, बाकी सब नहीं याद रखना है। ठीक है, जो मैंने हाईलाइट किया ना ये पिंक में, ये वाला रिलेशन याद रखना है। बाकी सबके बेसिक बेसिक फॉर्मूले याद रखते हैं, सबके डेफिनेशन याद रखते हैं। यू हैव टू मेमोराइज द स्टार्टिंग फॉर्मूले ऑफ ईच कॉन्सेंट्रेशन टर्म एंड डेफिनेशन ऑफ ईच कॉन्सेंट्रेशन टर्म। इंटर कन्वर्शन वाले रिलेशंस याद करने की जरूरत नहीं है, नॉट रिक्वायर्ड। बट ये वाला काफी इंपॉर्टेंट है, बहुत कॉमनली यूज होता है, मेमोराइज दिस। वेट बाय वेट निकाल लिया, अब मोल फ्रैक्शन निकाल लेते हैं। मोल फ्रैक्शन ऑफ सोल्यूट is equal to moles of solute upon moles of solute plus moles of solvent। सबके टर्म्स लिखे थे हमने, मोल्स ऑफ सोल्यूट लिखा था m, मोल्स ऑफ सॉल्वेंट लिखा था हमने 1000D माइनस MMB अपॉन MA। दिस कम्स आउट टू बी MMA प्लस MMA plus 1000D minus, this is the mole fraction of solute. This is the relation between mole fraction of solute and molarity, okay, which uses the density data. Without density, we will not be able to interrelate these concentrations. ठीक है, ये इंटर कन्वर्शन का थ्योरी हो गया। लेट अस डू सम क्वेश्चंस बेस्ड ऑन दिस इंटर कन्वर्शन। ठीक है, बुकलेट के कुछ क्वेश्चंस कराता हूं मैं बेस्ड ऑन दिस इंटर कन्वर्शन। Let us solve the question number 26 of foundation builder subjective। क्वेश्चन नंबर 26 ट्राई करो, फिर मैं एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ। ट्राई इट वंस। प्रीवियस पेज जल्दी से देख लो एक बार, जल्दी से। There are 1 or 2 questions of concentration terms in the test paper. So you may try. I think कर लोगे तुम लोग. ज़्यादा practice तो नहीं करी है हमने. We have not done too much practice of concentration terms. But still, you may try it. They are not that difficult. 25 questions का paper है, उसमें से I think 2 questions are there of concentration terms. 2 or 3. 3. Normality is not there right now. Okay? Normality we'll do later on. Redox reactions वाले chapter में. Right now we'll do only molarity. Try करो जल्दी से. FDS question number 26. आया क्या? FBS question number 26. Did anyone solve it? Let me explain. So you are still trying. Let me summarize the data first. What is given in the question? It is an aqueous ethanol solution. Aqueous ethanol solution. So solute is ethanol. इथेनॉल का फॉर्मूला पता होना चाहिए C2H5OH. ठीक है. सॉल्वेंट इज वाटर. इसका मोलर मास आ जाएगा C2H5OH का 46 और वाटर का मोलर मास आ जाएगा 18. ठीक है. और क्या गिवन है? डेंसिटी ऑफ सॉल्यूशन इज गिवन एज 1.025 ग्राम पर ml. Density of solution is 1.025 grams per ml. What else is given? Molarity of ethanol is 8. 8m दिया हुआ ना, 8m has density 1.025 gram per ml and it is 8 molar. So molarity is equal to 8. Molarity 8 मतलब 1 liter solution has 8 moles of solute. निकालना है क्या है हमें? We have to find out the molality of the solution. Molality निकालने के लिए let us find out the mass of solution first. Mass of solution is equal to volume into density. Volume 1 liter or 1000 ml. Density is how much? 1.025 grams per ml. If you multiply this, we get mass of solution as 1025 grams. तो सबसे पहले हमने mass of solution निकाल लिया. क्लियर है ये? इसके बाद देखो मैं इधर ही सॉल्व करता हूँ. मास ऑफ सॉल्यूशन के बाद मास ऑफ सोल्यूट निकालते हैं. मास ऑफ सोल्यूट विल बी नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ सोल्यूट. कितने? 8 मोल्स इनटू मोलर मास ऑफ सोल्यूट. मोलर मास ऑफ सोल्यूट, सोल्यूट क्या है? इथेनॉल. 8 into 46 ग्राम. थ्री 368 grams. 8 into 46. ठीक है. Now we'll find out the mass of solvent. Mass of solvent is total mass of solution, that is 1025 grams, minus mass of solute 368 grams. 1025 minus 368 is equal to 657 grams. तो mass of solvent आ गया 657 grams. यहाँ तक समझा सबको? तो हमारे पास मोल्स ऑफ सॉल्यूट पता है, चल गए. मास ऑफ सॉल्वेंट पता चल गया. इससे मोलालिटी आ जाएगा. मोलालिटी इज नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ सॉल्यूट अपॉन मास ऑफ सॉल्वेंट इनटू 1000. Molality is number of moles of solute upon mass of solvent into 1000. Now we'll get molality is equal to number of moles of solute 8 upon mass of solvent 657 into 1000. So this will give us the value of molality, 8000 by 657. This comes out to be 12.17. Is this clear to everyone? ये क्वेश्चन समझा सबको? ये प्रीवियस स्लाइड देख लो. Let me extend for 5-6 minutes. एक दो क्वेश्चंस और कर लेते हैं हम कॉन्सेंट्रेशन टर्म्स के, थोड़ा क्लैरिटी आ जाएगा. और टर्न करूं पेज? Let us attempt FBS. Question number 49. Read it once, then I'll solve it. FBS question number 49. Read it once, then I'll solve it. जल्दी से करो. Now let me explain this. Question number 49. Let me explain it. The mole fraction of iodine in benzene. It is given that we have a solution of iodine in benzene. This is benzene. Mole fraction of iodine is given as how much? Mole fraction of iodine in benzene is given as 0.6. We have to find out the molality. Molality निकालनी. So let us use the definition of mole fraction. What is the definition of mole fraction? We did not memorize the formula for interconversion. We'll do the interconversion step by step. What is the definition of mole fraction? It is the number of moles in 1 mole solution. If mole fraction of iodine is 0.6, we can say that 1 mole solution has 0.6 moles of iodine. If 0.6 mole iodine is present, the remaining will be benzene. The remaining कितना आ गया? 1 में से 0.6 subtract करेंगे तो we'll have 0.4 mole benzene. ठीक है? So let us find out the mass of benzene. Mass of benzene will be moles of benzene into its molar mass. Molar mass is 78. So 0.4 into 78 grams. इतना ही रहने देते हैं. Last में solve करेंगे. Now we'll find out molality of iodine. Molality is equal to number of moles of iodine upon mass of solvent, that is mass of benzene, into 1000. Number of moles of iodine कितना put करेंगे? 0.6. Mass of benzene कितना put करेंगे? 0.4 into 78 into 1000. So 6 into 1000, 6000 by 4 into 78. That comes out to be 19.23. Understood, everyone? You say that concentration of iodine in the above solution is 19.23 molal. We don't have to memorize the formula for interconversion. ठीक है, memorize नहीं करने formula, हमें basic से step by step approach wise solve करना है. अच्छा, mole fraction 0.2 दिया हुआ था क्या? Sorry. Mole fraction was given as 0.2. तो 0.2 लेके अगर solve करेंगे तो ये 0.2 है. तो बस calculation में थोड़ा सा change कर देंगे. This is 0.2 mole iodine. So this becomes 0.8 mole C6H6. So this becomes 0.8 into 78. So 0.8, 2 moles of iodine upon 0.8 into 78. This is 4. This is 250. So 250 by 78. This comes out to be equal to 3.205. Understood? Understood question number 49? Let me solve one more question. It will help you in understanding the further questions. Let me solve one more question. Okay. ये note कर लो जल्दी से. Let me solve one more question. 2-3 minutes more. FBS question number 47. FBS question number 47. Let us try that 47th question. What is the question? We have a 50 ml of 0.5 molar H2SO4 solution. And to this solution, we are adding another solution. The solution is added. What is the other solution? That is 75 ml of 0.25 molar NaOH. We'll find out millimoles of H2SO4 in both the solutions. Millimoles of H2SO4 in solution 1 is 50 into 0.5. Millimoles of H2SO4 in solution 2, 75 into 0.25. Is equal to 18.75. Total volume of the mixture is equal to V1 plus V2, volume of solution 1 plus volume of solution 2, 50 plus 75 is equal to 125 ml. Now we will get final concentration of H2SO4 is equal to total millimoles by total volume in milliliters. Total millimoles कितने आ जाएंगे? 25 plus 18.75 or total volume in milliliters will be 125. This comes out to be 25 plus 18.75 divided by 125 is equal to 0.35. यहाँ पे हम एक फॉर्मूला यूज करते हैं to find out molarity of mixture. The formula is molarity of mixture is M1V1 plus M2V2 upon V1 plus. For a mixture of two solutions containing the same solute, we find out molarity of mixtures as M1V1 plus M2V2. ठीक है, आज के लिए हम इतना ही करते हैं. Revise the class notes thoroughly for concentration terms. Try and attempt remaining questions of FBO and FBS. Concentration terms, I think we have two questions in the PWT. I have seen the paper. There are two questions from, one second, let me confirm this. I think we have only two questions from concentration terms, so don't get too bothered. Two or three questions, sorry. Okay, don't get too bothered. Okay, solve the remaining part properly. Okay. Chalo. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day. Take care. All the best for the test.